and welcome back to Pokemon Showdown! My name is Spade, and thank you everyone so much for all the nice comments you left on the first episode. Today we're gonna continue the shenanigans with Mega Gyarados and friends. Apparently we have a Mega Sceptile team, which is Bad News Bears. And looking at the leads, Landorus or Heatran. Yeah, it's just... Rotom Wash, it just pairs up so well with everything. Except Mega Sceptile, with like Leaf Storm and stuff. Now I could... I think I will just go for the Will-O-Wisp. Alright, as he does decide to stay in. So at least the Landorus is now crippled and kind of a setup bait later on. And now I think I will just go for the Volt Switch. He U-turns out. Alright, that's fine. Let's see, what is he going to go into? He has Cleft Key to set up some spikes. Ooh. I get to pop a balloon. That's nice. Because now I could just go into my Excadrill. That's honestly my best option. I'm gonna go into Excadrill. I got rid of his balloon. I still got my own. So I'm gonna go for the Rapid Spin, as he does predict that nicely, and just goes for the... Well, he knew that I needed to get rid of rocks because my team is so weak, so that was a solid play. Solid play on his behalf. Now, Gyarados could potentially do some work. So what I'll do is go for a DD. Let's see how is he going to... Oh! He has Taunt. That's cool. I'm just thinking, should I Mega Evolve yet? I probably shouldn't, because I can get Intimidate on Landorus. Well, that's like the only thing. And I can set up on it anyways. So I think I should just Mega up here. Go for a Waterfall or Crunch. What does he wanna... I think he's just gonna wanna go into Landorus. And as a fodder? Or actually he sacks Heatran. Wow. I mean... Now Talonflame has some fun times later on. There's Klefki. It's gonna T-Wave. And at the same time I could get some good damage on this thing. EQ. Let's EQ. There we go. I actually do knock him out. Well, this is Mega Gyarados after all. Now he's gonna go into Sceptile. I think he has to... Well, I can go into Noivern, and I am predicting a Grass type move. He could go for the Dragon move. Oh, he goes for Sub. This is cool. This is cool. This is cool. Yeah! Infiltrator! Actually doing some work. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, I usually have this for Mega Mens, but it works out for Mega Sceptile with Sub. You know, Sceptile doesn't have the best coverage, so it does usually rely on like Sub, or I guess it could go for like Swords Dance and stuff. But I guess Sub is good for a special set, because you're not gonna have too many good coverage options. So there's that. Well, now I think I'm gonna go into Mega Gyarados kinda as fodder. Is he Life Orb? Yes, he is. That's good. I think I could just I think I'm gonna go for a Crunch. Alright, do I get it off? I do not. Yeah. I want to sack this guy. Well, at this point he could just switch out and go for like Ice Beam. So there's no reason to do that. For now, I could be just dropping some Draco Meteors and stuff will happen. I think I will do that. I will save Talonflame once this guy is gone, which I'm hoping he's going to fodder off. And he does. Alright. Latios is not his Mega or anything. I'm just gonna Draco again. Honestly, the thing is I don't care if it's like a sopping Latios again, because I do have this Infiltrator here. Which is quite handy, I must say. But now I need to sack something. And I think it's just gonna be Rotom here. Yeah. May actually be able to live a hit. Which would be nice. But I'm just gonna go for Wall Switch. Do I live? No, I don't. Okay, it's fine. I can go into Talonflame, just Brave Bird. And if I don't finish off the Latios, then I can just finish it off with my Sylveon or my Noivern. It's probably not gonna kill from full. It's not gonna kill. 78%, pretty good, pretty good. Oh, and he's gonna start roosting. Okay, but it's not enough. I do have the Sharp Beak, and it was enough to knock it out. So there we go. Let's look for another match. And here we go, got another match, and it's against a Mega Salamence team. So that is pretty cool. Something I was looking forward to. Leads, these three are possible leads. Stealth Rocks, and Rotom Wash. Because Wash. So, well, honestly, Rotom Wash just pairs up well with anything on his team. Even if he leads with the Chestnut, I can burn it, so that is a thing. Which I might do. So, let's see. He's going to lead with Mega Salamence. Is he gonna Mega up and sub? I'm hoping he does. That would be so cool. Let's see. I'm just gonna go for a safe Volt Switch. Is he gonna sub down on me? Is he gonna do that? Let's put on a timer. Just because. No. Start timer. Yes. Very good. Alright. And he's gonna sub down. And this is not gonna break. I get a crit. This happens like every time. There hasn't been a single time like I would have been actually able to go for a Volt Switch and not break a sub. Because usually I've seen like offensive Salamences, but usually like this bulky thing is pretty common, but now I was able to break its sub anyway, so. Guess I will just go into my Noivern. And I will. Now I kinda wish that I had U-turn. Should I expect the Heatran? Honestly, I should. Yeah, I think what I'll do is go back into Rotom. Because if he goes into Heatran, I'm fine. And if he would have stayed in for whatever reason, I could have taken like one unboosted Aerialate hit, whatever that may be. Return Double Edge. Now, this may be his Stealth Rocker. I think I'll just Hydro Pump, because if he goes into Chestnut, I can burn it. This seems to be especially defensive. And it is packing Stealth Rocks. So, I think I will still just fire off a Hydro Pump. I think I will. Alright. And he's gonna go in his own Rotom. Seems to be defensive as well. We're gonna trade off some Will-O-Wisps. But do we have a speed tie going on in here? Let's see. I'm just gonna Volt Switch out here. I think I lowered my Rotom W's speed by 1, so I could do this. I doubt he's gonna go into his Landorus. He's not gonna want to do that. He goes into Heatran. Alright. I think I will go into Excadrill, because I think he's gonna want to go into Skarmory. He has like 2 potential Spikers. And he predicts me to spin. It is pretty obvious. Gotta say. So now I gotta play carefully around this Heatran. I really do. Going to Gyarados, that would force him out into Chestnut. Yeah, just don't want to predict the Chestnut coming in. It's pretty obvious to keep the at least some kind of momentum going on here. Could go into my Sylveon, but then he's gonna be able to get off. This is a tricky situation. If I go into Sylveon, he's gonna go back into Heatran, and I can't knock it out from this range. I don't think, even with HP ground. I guess I could try it. I think he's gonna go into that Chestnut. I think he will. He does. So what I could try and do is go for that Hidden Power Ground. Or I guess he could Scout me. He could like Spiky Shield and stuff. But I don't think he's gonna want to take a hit. I mean, Hyper Voice. That is Stab and Pixelate boosted. I mean, he has Heatran for that. So yeah, let's see what is he going to do? And he goes for the Spiky Shield. Now, I guess. Okay, he's thinking I'm Specs. Okay, I guess I could reveal that right now. Nope. I'm not. So, this is a situation where Sylveon actually worked out. Now he goes into his Landorus. And, I'm still really paranoid about that Heatran. So I'm not sure if I should. I kinda wanna predict it. It's gonna U-turn. I'm gonna go for HP ground, but I'm not sure if I can knock it out from that range. But he actually goes into Skarmory. Well, this is at least good in a sense that he didn't go into that Heatran. He doesn't have his Stealth Rocks up, which is going to help me out in the long run. I can deal with spikes. I mean, if he wants to set them up, it's fine. It's like only Sylveon is affected by them, so it's not bad. But it's a shame that I didn't get it rocks up in my Excadrill. And ended up kind of wasting it. I'm sorry, I got a bit of a flu still going on. But I'm trying to manage here. I'm trying to manage. It's going for the better. Just my nose is filled with goo and stuff like that. Pretty, little bit coffee and stuff. But we move on. As he thinks for his next move. There we go. And he has 2 Stealth Rockers. Yeah. Why do you have 2 Stealth Rockers? I guess it works in this situation, but like... Huh. I thought I just had to keep the Heatran at bay. What can I do now? I guess I can wall switch. But what do I do? Guess Sylveon could fire off a hit. At this point it doesn't even matter because he got his rocks up with another Pokemon. Usually you have rocks on one. Only on one. But now, I can just, like, if he wants to go into Heatran, now it doesn't matter. Because he got those rocks. I wanted to keep them away, but he got them up anyways. Alrighty, he finally switches out, goes into Skarmory, and, well, I guess I could just hit him with the Shadow Ball. Hyper Voice did a good amount of damage. I can at least scout how much can I do with the Shadow Ball. I can do less, but I do have a chance to get a special defense drop, which would be appreciated. So at least I can try and keep his sturdy broken here, so that's what I'm going to do. As he switches out, goes into Heatran, and I should be able to knock him out from this range. But he actually, oh, look at that, making plays. Now, does he want to hit me with Earthquake, or does he just want to U-turn out? I really don't want to switch around too much because the Stealth Rocks are up. And he goes for that. Alright. Now the Heatran and the Landorus are worn down a good bit. But it's still not enough. Skarmory is at... Okay. This is a situation now or never. I'm gonna go into Gyarados, dodge that EQ. And I'm gonna go for a Dragon Dance. Alright. As he probably has like... He probably has like Whirlwind. I don't know what he has. He probably has like 2 Spikers and Whirlwind and Dragon Tail, and I don't know what he could have. But I'm gonna go for the Waterfall. I can at least bring him down to a really low amount where I can revenge kill him. If not, flinch. No flinch, but I can still try. As long as I got my Gyarados here, I am going to try. Come on. Nope. There's the Whirlwind. And he drags me out into Talonflame. It's at Heatran is at... Yeah. I think I will just Swords Dance. He's probably gonna... Yeah, he's gonna face me out. Just kinda had to do that. Or I didn't. There we go. To knock out the Skarmory. Now he's... Well, I can't switch anything in, so... There's that. I do, however, still have Noivern. As long as I have Noivern, I do have some hope left. I can go for a Draco Meteor. As he switches out into Rotom Wash. Alright, now he's gonna go into Heatran most likely. And I can go into my own Rotom Wash, which I do still have. So, if I just get rid of this... Okay. It's an interesting play. Definitely. Is he gonna... I think I'll just go for a safe Hydro Pump. I think he's gonna knock off. That's what I'm thinking. And he actually knocks me out. What? I'm gonna go into Gyarados. I can go for a DD. And I should be able to knock out Megamans. Although it's... With its newfound bulk, it is bulky. So... Wait. What does this... Does the Heatran have Roar? I don't think I'm just gonna go straight for the attack. If he roars me out, then I'm gonna lose. But now that I got my Noivern out here, so yeah, I got my Noivern still here, and I win with Draco Meteor. But is he faster with a Scarf? He is. Why did I not go for Crunch? Because it would have knocked him out from this range, and had he gone into Mens like he does, it would have done a good amount. So I kind of screwed that up. But then again, I do still have... Talonflame should be able to live because I have an odd number of HP. So I can survive rocks. So I still have Talonflame for backup. But I think I can still win just with Noivern. With a Draco Meteor. Well, let's see what happens when I just go for this Crunch right here. I think I can outspeed him. Well, I guess that depends. Like, if he's running Jolly 120 max speed, then he can outspeed me, but I am not sure. I am not sure. And he actually opts to switch out. Well, that is kind of fine. I'm gonna go for Crunch. Although, like, how many DDs is he gonna wanna set up? Now I really need to think. I think I win just by going into Talonflame. I think I do. Although if he subs... No, I don't... Spade, you don't need to think about subbing. Because you have the Infiltrator, Noivern. The thing is, only way I can lose here if I... Now since I'm intimidated, you know, I'm gonna let him set up. I'm gonna let him get up a couple more DDs and then roost up. That's the way I can lose. But if I now go into Talonflame and I stop him from going above +2, then I win. But this is pretty interesting. Like, if he subs down, but even then he wouldn't be... If he subs down now, he's not going to be able to get to +2. That's all that matters. If he doesn't get to +2, then I win. And I'm fine with sacking my Talonflame. And Gyarados right now is set up base, so there is that. Alright. Talonflame still lives. Ah, he does go for a sub. And I think all I need to do, if he roosts, it's fine. I can knock him out with the Draco Meteor. And if he Dragon Dances, you know, that is fine too. Alright. And Noivern is at good amount of health too. I can still live a Stealth Rock switching easily. Alrighty. Let's see how this is gonna go. Even if he goes for Sub again, predicting or just knowing that I die here, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, he goes for Roost. So he's at good amount of health. But Noivern with the Stab Draco Meteor, I don't think Mens gets a too big of a special defense boost anyways. And the Draco Meteor lands, and Noivern did what it was supposed to do and keep Mens at bay. I think I would like to get at least one more match. Kind of hoping to get more of a fast-paced match. Perhaps we could get one here. This is gonna be final one for today. It looks to be a Mega Gardevoir team, which is interesting. But it has that hyper voice for Mens too, which is cool. Rotom Wash. Because I'm thinking Landorus or his Wash. Or he actually leads with Gardevoir. Which is just going to blast me. Oh man. With his hyper voice. Oh! Why would he... I don't know what he was predicting right there. I mean, there was no reason for me to try and burn him. Yeah, I think I'll just U-turn out. He's got Rotom. He's got Rotom. Alright, get some good momentum going on. Let's see, I'm gonna go in the Excadrill. If he's choice, then I'm gonna force him to go for the Hydro Pump. If I see lefties, then I can try and knock him out with the Earthquake. But certainly he does know about that, so I should go for Stealth Rocks. Right? He knows I got Mold Breaker. Yeah? There we go. Alright, good. So, go for the rocks on the switch in. Oh. Now I think I could go into Sylveon. It's probably gonna set up Spikes or Lead Seed or... Yeah. Is he gonna Spiky Shield? I think I could just go... Either go into my Talonflame. Not a good idea yet though. So I think what I'll do is go into Noivern. He's probably gonna Spiky Shield or then just switch out directly into Empoleon. Knowing he can definitely wall me. So... Empoleon. Interesting Pokemon. I think I could pull a good old switcheroo on it. This may be his Stealth Rocker, if it's not Landorus. I guess he could just Ice Beam me, but I'm willing to risk it. As he goes for rocks. Alright. That's good. At least I got his Stealth Rocker crippled. And I could fire up a Draco. Go for Hurricane. I think I'm just gonna go for a safe Hurricane. You know, he has to switch out. I believe he's locked into... Since I went first, he's locked into Stealth Rocks. And I land my Hurricane. Do a good amount. And he's confused. I am tempted just to go for a Draco. In the attempts of this trade-off paying off here. We'll see. He's gonna live that, but I do have the confusion on my side too, so that's pretty cool. And I do wanna wear down this Rotom because it stops my Talonflame. I actually knock him out. Huh. Well, I guess he was more physically defensive. Well, the whatchamacallit was... Hurricane was doing quite a bit. 25%. Huh. Do I need Noivern for something else? I kinda do. But nothing wants to switch into this thing. Yeah, I think I'm willing to just risk a Hurricane. Now I miss. Guess I just deserved that. You know, I did get the confusion, but then again it didn't come to play, so. But yeah, it's Pokemon. What do I want to do? I wonder if he's running Focus Blast. That would be bad. I'll risk it. I'll go in the Excadrill. I don't even know his spread. No, if he's modest, then I could potentially outspeed him. But if not, then this is bad news bears. But he actually switches out. Goes into Landers. Good. Very good. Very good. Alright. That perhaps tells me that he's not running Focus Blast. But then again, what else could he be running? Maybe he just didn't want to risk it. There's that too. May want to go directly into Empoleon. I just... what do I want to go into? I think I'm gonna go into Sylveon. Perhaps I can bait out the Empoleon. That would be just fine. I could potentially go into my Excadrill directly. No, he actually goes into Gardevoir, his own. Can I leave a hit? I guess we'll find out. It's Mega Gardevoir. Nothing can take its hits. Except, you know, max HP Sylveon, which can also retaliate with Shadow Ball. So that's one huge threat out of the way. And I guess he disconnected. I'm gonna claim my victory. But I guess we'll find out if he comes back or not. But anyway, whatever the case is, I think that's gonna do it out of this session. If he doesn't come back. So I guess we'll wait. Alrighty, and he did not come back, so that will do it out of this session, I guess. You know, getting rid of his Mega Gardevoir, his Mega Pokemon, it was a huge blow to his team, so I can't blame him. Would have been still fun to play it till the end, but whatever the case is, this is Showdown for today. So, thank you for watching. And if you still have a few minutes left, I would like to ask you one little favor, because there's this competition going on Facebook. There's this band Sparizanza, and on their up-and-coming tour here in Finland, they are looking for warm-up acts for their shows, and my friend's band, Dirty Dealers, has entered the competition. And all you have to do is leave a like rating for Dirty Dealers right here on this post. I will leave a link in the description directly for this post, and you can leave a like for Dirty Dealers to support them out. I would really appreciate it. I think DD, it's a great band. They're playing kind of a mix of good old heavy metal and hard rock. So if you are interested, you can also check out this clip right here. It is filmed and edited by yours truly, so that may be something to look out for. But if you could really help me out here, it would mean the world to me. I really like this band. It's a good band, and I would like to help them out in any possible way that I can, but I can't do it alone. So with your help, if you would this once just spend a few seconds of your life and click the link in the description to this post and leave a like rating for Dirty Dealers right here. Currently the competition is pretty close. We're only currently 8 votes away from the #1 band right here currently, and this has been really going back and forth. You know, we're coming pretty close to the end of the competition, so, you know, there's gonna be some ups and downs here. But I think with your help, we could turn this around and win this thing. It would mean a lot to me and a lot to the band, and I think it would be a great show for them to just really show off what they can do in front of a bigger live audience who doesn't necessarily know of them yet. You know, they're a smaller band. But I think they have a great future ahead of them, and you could help them out simply by leaving a like rating right here. Or is it a rating really? Just a like. I don't know how Facebook works. But you could really make a difference here if you could just spend a few seconds of your life to help me out here. It's that simple. Check the post in the description. But I think that is enough for today. So thank you for watching. And until next time, I will see you guys with more Pokemon Showdown. And thank you for your help. And thank you for helping me out with this competition if you can. And I will check you guys next time. Until then, this is Spade rambling and signing out. Peace.